Next thing we're going to talk about is contracting. So on the left-hand menu here, you'll select contracting. Based on the information we've already pulled from the Department of Insurance, we're going to pre-fill information on this contracting process. It's just going to be some basic information. Here at the bottom, you'll see the commissions will be paid to business or personal account directly. So here's if you're going to be paying commissions through your business instead of to an individual account, you'll put in the information for the business here. And so let's say be paid to a business. Select your role with the agency, signing officer. If you're not a signing officer, it won't allow you to create the account. But if you are a signing officer for your own business, you can go ahead and input the information here. And this will allow us to go ahead and set up an account for your business. This will allow you to oversee your downline and your own personal production going through that business. The Department of Insurance requires that any business being paid commission have a life license itself. And so it's separate from the NPN number for you as an individual producer. You'll also have one for your business. If you're not the signing officer for an agency and the agency is already created in our system, you'll just put in the NPN number for that business. And so this is what you'll do for downline agents. Once you have somebody new coming into your business, they'll go through the same contracting process, but instead of having access to sensitive information, you'll just simply put in the business NPN, and that will allow all commissions to automatically be assigned to that business. Select here to a personal account, and we'll move on to step 2. Next step is EFT. So currently it's paying to my checking account. Generally speaking, in life insurance, you want to do the EFT. Most carriers have a $50 EFT minimum. And so if your case or the commission doesn't equal $50 or more, then they're going to hold that until it does equal 50 or more. You'll simply put in the account number, the routing number, and a copy of a voided check. If you're doing this for a business, make sure that the voided check has the business name printed on it in the letterhead. Next step is E&O. E&O is required for anyone writing business through Back9. This is going to include you, your agency, and your downline agent's names directly into that contract. That's something a little bit different than property and casualty. And life insurance, each carrier, and some carriers haven't adopted it yet, but they are soon. They're adopting the need to have the explicit name of each individual on that E&O. It's been really a pain in the rear, but it's something we have to do. And so if you have questions over that, always feel free to reach out to myself or Christina with contracting, and we can go through that together. Employment history, very basic information. We just need the last 5 years. For those of you who are business owners, congratulations for more than 5 years. You can go ahead and put in the start date here, and if it's a previous job, then you'll put in that start and end date, position, company name, and address. This is for the background check for the carriers, and so this is something that's required. Step 6 is legal questions. This is common considerations when doing the background check for agents. Just because you say yes to one of these doesn't necessarily mean that you're disqualified from an appointment. It will, however, ask for a letter of explanation and for you to upload a document explaining what happened. And so, for example, some carriers will ask about fraud. So have you engaged in any fraud? If you say yes, it's going to ask you to upload a form. A lot of times this is going to be a court form or a discharge form or a charges being discharged form. Over here we have the create explanation. And so really you want to do a form upload and then have some supporting notes here over what that document was. Remember, it's real people on the other side here. So just explain where you're coming from and explain what was happening. And generally speaking, it's not too much of an issue. We do have solutions for people who are unable to be contracted due to things in their history. Just reach out to me directly and we can go through those together. It's about 19 total questions here, so it should be pretty quick. And we'll move on to the final step here, the e-signature. So we're going to go ahead and have a box that says, I agree to the terms and conditions. We're non-captive, there's no charges, there's no fees. We don't sell or share your information in any way. This is simply to give us the authority to get these appointments for you automatically on a just-in-time basis with our carriers. So we'll go ahead and fill in a signature here. And we're done. With any questions, feel free to reach out directly.